Now in this StatPro Connect edition, I will try to create one model in metric units. So this is like very new to the people who have worked with the previous StatPro V8i version. So it is very easy actually that I will explain what are the things that we have here. See, for example, in V8i version, we will be getting automatically the grid, okay? But here the grid is not visible. So to make the grid visible, you can just go here and you can take the beam grid. So apart from that, we also have a triangular plate grid and then quad plate grid, solid grid, everything. So but by default, we will be having beam grid in StatPro V8i version. If you want the same kind of thing, then you can click that, then you will be getting the grid. So actually this is like a default grid, right? So this is like a linear grid. So by default, it will come differently. So you can just click edit here. And here you can able to change the plane you want. You can put the values here, how many grids you want. And how much spacing. I am putting 1 meter here since we have taken metric. That's why here we are getting in meter, okay? So after all, then we can able to draw like that we used to do in the StatPro V8i version. So you can click the step node beam and then you can just click here. So you can just draw like this. Okay. Actually, I am just crossing the mouse, then we can able to select here. We also have here some other selection methods. So that we can go for select. And here we have modes, drag box method, drag line method, and drag region method. So sometimes if you are with the drag line, so what happened was like you need to drag the line. You need to drag the line like this so that accordingly you will get the selection. But you can also go for region. So here we can also go for region. Here what they are telling, define a region. For selection by clicking multiple location to create a polygon, double click to end the polygon definition. So 1 and then 2 and then 3. So double click to end the selection. So like this 3 method we have in this new Connect edition. So for that you need to go to select menu and then here we have modes. So in modes we have drag box method, drag line method, and region method. So drag box is better. So we can just go for Control A also, then it will be selected. Now as usual for this frame, if you want to put support, you need to go here, analytical modeling in workflow, then you will be getting these sections over here and you can click support and you can able to create as usual fixed support and you can able to select the node, hold control and select the 2 nodes and then assign to selected node. Now again you can go for properties and here you can go for define and you can able to create some cross section for our structure, or we can say our frame. So here it is displaying in inches, so that's why 0.23 it is displaying in 9.06 inches. So no need to worry, I will go for assign to view. Okay. So now if you want to assign some loading, you can just go here and click loading. So as usual that previous StatPro, like we are also getting here, just to click add and here you can add date load. And we can also add live load. So in date load, I will add only the self weight and I will assign to the view. In live load, I will go for a member load. Here I will go for concentrated force. I will put minus 3.5 and then add. I will select this particular beam and then I will assign to the selected beam. So it will directly act in the middle of the particular beam. Okay, so for this, like we will go for analysis. So for analysis, what you need to do, you need to click the analysis tab over here and you can go for define commands, and here you need to go for all to print our data in the report. Now we can go for here, so analysis and design menu, here we can go for run analysis, and we need to save the structure. So we got the analysis, so we got 0 error, 0 warning, 0 notes. It is good for our structure. We can go for view output file as usual. Done. So now in the StatPro Connect edition, we are getting the output file separately. So you need to click and we need to maximize, and we can able to look our result for the dead load and the live load also. I will click the reaction load for live load, and we are getting Rx, Ry, Rz, everything. So I will close it. So now if you want to go for post processing, here in the workflow you have post processing, and here you need to select the load and you need to click OK. And you can able to see the deflection, how it is. See, you are getting results menu, and here you can able to see the displacement is switched on. That's why we are getting the displacement diagram. Or if you want switch off, you can switch it off, and you can go for deflection. And deflection is like a very negligible. So I'm just making that bigger by holding control and then scrolling the mouse button. So we are getting this kind of effect. This is the deflection. Okay, apart from that, here we have displacement, and we can also go for reactions. See, we can able to see the reaction, and we can go for beam result. So in beam result, we will be having MZ. We can also go for MY, and we can maximize. So we can scroll the mouse button and the holding control, we will get this kind of effect. So here what we are looking is MZ values, and we can switch it off, and we can go for MY value. So we will be having only MZ, not MY. Then we will be having FZ for shear force. So we can just go for Fy for shear force. So this is what the shear force for our structure. So for our structure, we will be having shear force in Y direction and moment in Z direction. So to display the values over here, we can just go here, annotate. And here we can go for beam result, and we can just go for bending ends maximum midpoint. So all the bending moment and the shear force, it will be displaying here. Okay. So this is what our structure with the values. So when I'm switching off and going back to moment, we will also get the moment values, end moments and then middle moments also. And apart from that, we can just double click here, and you can able to see all those details from here also for various loads in various direction as well. So only the interface just changed, everything else is similar to the previous version of the StatPro. So if you know the previous version, then it's very easy to work with this new version as well. So Connect edition, this version, it seems to be even more easier than the previous version. So sometimes it is also having some disadvantages. For example, it never show the moment in kilonewton meter. It will show in a different unit. So what I did was, like, I need to go for file. So you need to go to file and then settings, and here you can just go for display option, and here you can just go for force unit, and here you need to change. Otherwise it will be in KIP inches. So this is what it will be by default. Then you can come here and you can able to change it. So I just change to kilonewton meter. Okay, so like this you can able to make use of these tools.